Hey Mazaru, so I read a story about aswangs. I'm Filipino by the way, and I'm autistic. I basically what is an aswang? An aswang is like a monster in the Philippine folklore. Was attributed to either a black dog or basically a manananggal, which is a witch lady that can have her body and then use her prehensile tongue to eat the baby in your belly. He wrote the aswang as this basically not a malevolent creature. Instead, he's just an allegory for autism. So greatly misunderstood by everyone around him that he ends up undergoing basically ableism and racism every day. That he is forced to realize that the world isn't really that perfect, regardless of his optimistic stance in life. The question is, could he keep that optimism to an optimum? And what can he do it while he fights giant robots, gods, goddesses, monsters, demons, and basically every piece of shit person in the world? Can he do it? He has the same name as I do. He's technically self-insert because I've written him to be better than me, if that makes sense. But it's not exactly a fantasy on my side, nor is it me pushing down the character. Rather, I tried my best to look into through the lens of other people I've met, enemies, friends, frenemies over time. Sometimes I mock them, it's funny. Sometimes I really get real with them. And sometimes get really sad because I really love telling stories. If it isn't my own, I actually prefer telling everyone's stories, everyone's side, because that is fair. Um, my vocabulary is really simple. When you think about it, when I write, I enunciate with very wrong grammar from time to time, especially when talking and writing. But the heart is there. I don't know if it's peak. I don't know if it's not peak. It's a roller coaster. Basically, the main character fights so many people that it does end up breaking him. But the story reminds us that no matter how broken he got, basically he keeps getting back up. No matter how many times he fails, looking at you, he always finds a way to pick himself back up and succeed. And it's a very visceral experience, this novel. It's dark fantasy, the dialogue is gripping, even though the grammar is very sometimes. I basically use the multiverse as a device to tell the story. Basically it's supposed to be a reflective novel, if that makes sense. It also showcases a lot of character interactions, but I am really good at dialogue writing, if that makes sense. And soliloquies. Yeah. Uh that's it.